It is the final day of the regular season in the 4A classification, and it is senior night here at Henley as the Hornets host Hidden Valley. Hello, everybody. Matt Bowling here alongside Josh Eldridge. Stakes overall pretty low for this game. Henley has already secured the Skyline Conference championship. Hidden Valley already eliminated from the postseason. But Henley, of course, wanting to hold on to their number 3 ranking and get the number 3 seed in the 4A playoffs as they seek to defend their state championship. For Hidden Valley, being able to pull off an upset in their final game would certainly be a nice ending to what has been a rough season for the Mustangs. That includes a 57-14 loss to Henley just over a week ago, last Monday. It is senior night here at Henley, and we are just about ready for the proceedings. They told us it would start with 5 minutes left on the warm-up clock, and we're right about to hit that mark. So we'll go to our in-arena sound.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a very special night at the Hornets Fest as we honor two of our seniors, our 2 senior players for the girls basketball team who have meant so much to the program these last years. As we announce each player, would their parents and other loved ones come out to meet them at center court, please. First up is Anna Harper. She is joined tonight by Mom Kristen, Dad Matt, Uncle Steve, Aunt Heather, Grandma Sherry, and Grandpa Steve. Anna says that she will miss yelling at Preston for doing Bailey and Vasel's hair before hers. Her favorite basketball memory is Denson calling 1-minute long timeouts just to use 15 seconds of them at the Brookings tournament during summer ball. After high school, Anna plans to attend Boise State University and obtain a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. She would like to add her favorite Denson quote, "There will be no practice tomorrow. Enjoy your weekend." Also, Anna is extremely thankful for Mrs. Fullerton, who was in attendance tonight but didn't want to come out with her because she's too shy. And she has always supported her and always given her best advice. Anna Harper, ladies and gentlemen. Next up is Bailey Ladner. In attendance tonight with Bailey are Dad Casey, Mom Melissa, Sister JC, grandparents Clyde, Janice, Carl, and Nancy. She also wants to thank everyone else who is here to support her. When the season is over, she will most miss the friendships and the bonds that have been created within the team. Her favorite basketball memory is getting 7-Eleven slushies before every state game last year and the summer ball car rides. After high school, Bailey plans to attend Kansas State University to major in animal science while competing on the Wildcats rodeo team. She would like to add that her favorite thing after every game is seeing Denson's special socks. She is also extra thankful for Mrs. Iverson for all the support these last 4 years. Bailey Ladner. The team has also asked that we recognize team manager and senior Vanessa Vargas, who is the videographer for tonight's game. She was to shy to go down to the court herself, but they definitely want to recognize her. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have one more round of applause for all of our seniors? With the remaining 5 minutes on the clock, the teams can take the court again to finish their warm-ups.
So there you have it. Bailey Ladner and Anna Harper, the two Henley seniors, getting their recognition, along with their manager, Vanessa Vargas. One thing they didn't mention, Anna Harper last night passed the 1,000-point mark. We're uncertain exactly how many Henley players have reached that mark. Their athletic director, Luke Hammond, told me they don't really keep track of it. It's more of a parent thing. But still, a notable milestone for any player.
Yeah, really remarkable career that she's had here at Henley. She's been, a focal part of this team for now 3 full seasons. And, boy, her impact on this team is certainly going to be missed after next year. I'm hoping that she is able to show out one more time here for senior night. Hopefully, it's almost guaranteed at this point that Henley will get a home playoff game. I'd say it would take a miracle for that not to happen as the 3rd seed. So they'll get to play at home one more time, but always nice on senior night to take a good one home.
We're going to take a break. We're a little under 4 minutes away from lineups and the national anthem here at Henley. Matt Bowling here alongside Josh Eldridge. You're watching high school basketball on mybasin.com.
Parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution, though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule. God's Gifts Photography.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
At mybasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
the pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Back with you here at Henley. Getting ready for the introduction of the starting lineups. For Hidden Valley, it's Hannah Ramos, Taylor Graham, Madison Kelly, Kaylee Bennett, and Bailey Sandquist. For Henley, it'll be Preston Shade, Lily Fassell, Bailey Ladner, Michaela Schroeder, and Anna Harper. Both of Henley's seniors getting the start on senior night. Harper is a regular starter. Bailey Ladner is not. And for those of you just tuning in, welcome. It is the final day of the regular season here in 4A. Henley against Hidden Valley. We've got the girls and boys on tonight for this doubleheader. Boys are scheduled for a 7:30 tip-off. Henley wins this one. Henley wins this tip-off. And Anna Harper, who scored her 1,000th point in last night's game, opens the scoring for the Hornets. Out of bounds, it will stay with Hidden Valley. Here's Hannah Ramos. Into Sandquist. Lost along the baseline. Shade recovered out of bounds. Graham intercepted by Fassell. She misses the layup on the other end. It comes back to her, but she was standing out of bounds. Taylor Graham to inbound for Hidden Valley. Another interception by Fassell. She hands it to Shade. Tried to rifle one over to Ladner, but it was off target. Graham looking deep, off the mark. And that is a third straight turnover off the inbound for Hidden Valley. Harper going to Ladner. Her shot disrupted. Roms recovers it, but loses it out of bounds, so Henley will get possession. Shade to Fussell for a corner three. In and out. Schroeder the rebound, and she's fouled on the putback. Michaela Schroeder, the freshman, leading Henley in scoring and rebounding this season, makes the first free throw. She only scored 2 points last night, as Anna Harper had 18. Anna Harper rebounds the missed free throw. Can't get the putback to go. Schroeder another try and another trip to the free throw line. She misses the first one. We saw it last night against Phoenix, and we're seeing it here early tonight. It is just so difficult to contend with Schroeder and Harper's size on the boards.
Well, last night Phoenix really gambled on trying to defend the inside against Schroeder and Harper. I was talking with Henley assistant coach Kevin Petrick before this game today, and he said he kind of expected the same thing against Hidden Valley. Try to protect the paint, but if Henley can shoot from three like they did last night, they will have no problem today.
This is the third matchup of the season between the Mustangs and the Hornets, as there's another turnover. Henley won the first game 62-30 on January 17th. Won the second one 57-14 last Monday. Here's Fussell dishing to Ladner. She dishes to Schroeder and one.
She's so strong on her way up. I mean, it really looks like she doesn't even feel the contact. We said that earlier on in the season. And we got an official timeout, looks like.
Schroeder completes the and one. Quick 5 points for her. She's certainly making up for lost scoring.
Even though she only scored 2 points in the win yesterday, had double-digit rebounds, so she still made her contribution to the team's winning.
No doubt about it, and that's the thing. When you have two great bigs like Schroeder and Harper, you can have one of them. You can have one of them kind of take a more background role when one gets hot. Fussell tried to go inside to Ladner, but it's turned over. Ball ends up out of bounds after the contact between Fussell and Ramos. It'll stay with Hidden Valley. Here's Kaylee Bennett, dispossessed by Fussell. Can't cash in on the other end. Last touched by Hidden Valley before going out. Shade to inbound. Into the corner, Fussell. Long two, good.
Little step back on the mid-range, too, from Fussell. That was a real nice shot.
Bennett into the front court, guarded by Harper. She goes to Graham. Graham almost has it swiped away from her. Look, trying to drive on Schroeder, dishes it to Bennett. Bennett creating space for a shot that drops. First points of the game for Hidden Valley. 5:10 to go in the first quarter. Fussell, corner three, no good. Harper, the rebound, the putback. Easy money for the senior. Bennett swiped by Fussell. I think she's already up to 4 or 5 steals, Josh.
Yeah, Hidden Valley's turned the ball over 5 times. I think she's got 4 of them.
Harper on the block, too strong off the glass. Schroeder cleans it up. Bennett looking to drive, loses it, and there's a turnover. That is, by our count, the 6th Hidden Valley turnover. 4:26 to go in the first quarter. Nice dish, and one! Ladner to Schroeder. Substitutions in for Henley. It's Kennedy Modine and Senya Campos as Preston Shade and Lily Fussell come to the bench. Schroeder can't complete the and one. Bennett for 3. Off the rim. Campos gets the board. Has it taken away from her, and Ramos with a reverse layup. Here's Modine to Ladner. Campos drives, loses it. Hidden Valley ball. Graham trying to inbound, does get it into Madison Kelly. Kelly guarded by Harper. Hands it to Ramos. Ramos looking inside. Sandquist too strong. Graham can't get the putback. Ladner in transition. Hands it to Harper. Modine wide open 3 off the mark. Ladner has the rebound taken from her. It's Hannah Ramos. Looking inside, but deflected out by Ladner. I'll say it's Henley ball. Last touched by Marlo Pierce. Tight defense by Bailey. Now she'll check out. Lily Fussell returning. Here's Modine. Fussell in the corner. Modine. Looking inside for Schroeder. Schroeder fouled on the way up. Well, they'll say it was on the floor.
I'm not quite sure when she took contact when it was on the floor.
It should still be free throws, as that's the 5th foul on Hidden Valley.
Yeah, the official's holding up 5 fouls over at the scores table, so she will get free throws anyway. I mean, the gravity that she has in the paint. She receives the ball, and there's 4 Mustangs around her. Somehow she's able to power up and get a shot off. Or, well, I guess technically no shot, but, I mean, you saw her go back up. She's just so strong.
I've said this before this season, Josh, but I can't believe this is year 1 of 4 for her.
Yeah, she's only going to get stronger and better around the rim. It's going to be a joyride for Hornets fans.
She goes 1 for 2 from the line. Hidden Valley trying to get a break going, but they turn it over. Schroeder called for the travel, though, so they will get another chance. With that made free throw, she's now up to 10 points. And they force another turnover. Campos regains it. Tries to split the defense and does. Long pass, too long. Go back to that bucket by Senya Campos. I mean, loses control of the ball, gets it back, splits the defense, and scores.
She's a player who's had heavy varsity minutes since she was a freshman. I've said it once, I'll say it again. It has been great to watch her grow as a player, and that previous play was a great example.
Vassell comes up short on the turnaround. Schroeder can't get the putback. And Hidden Valley called for the travel. Mustangs trailing 18-4 with 2:10 left in the first quarter. Right off the inbound, Schroeder. Give her 12. I told you she was making up for that lost scoring last night, Josh.
No reason to stop feeding her either.
Modine's shot disrupted. Hidden Valley takes it the other way. Here's Sam Lesher. Runs into a wall. And they call Schroeder for a foul.
I don't doubt that that was a foul. She took contact, although if that previous shot that Schroeder took wasn't a shooting foul, this shouldn't have been a shooting foul either, in my opinion. I think she got hacked, but I don't think it was on the shot. Regardless, she's shooting free throws.
Lesher misses the first one. Schroeder will check out now. She's got 2 fouls. Anna Harper back in to replace her. Lesher goes 0 for 2. Vassell can't corral the board on the baseline. Underneath, Pierce kicks it back out for a 3, off the mark. Ladner gets the board. To Shade. Campos looking to drive, floats it over to Ladner. Gets it back for a top of the key 3. No. Out of bounds, Hidden Valley ball. Lesher to inbound. Lesher brings it up. Hands it to Bennett. Now here's Ramos. 1:10 to go. Ramos into Pierce. Now Lesher looking to go baseline. Back to Pierce for a mid-range swish.
Nice shot.
Shade over to Vassell. Vassell baseline drive, and it spins in. Kennedy Modine checking back in for Henley, replacing Ladner. Lesher looking to inbound. Gets it to Bennett. Bennett in some trouble. Hands it to Ramos. Got to go quickly. And Ramos doesn't get across in time. That's a 10-second violation. She may not have been aware of the clock based on the pace she brought it up. Shade. Modine. Floater off the mark.
You know, defensively, Henley's had every team's number this year, but I think most of all, they have had the best job against Hidden Valley in all 3 games this year. They have forced backcourt violations. They've held them scoreless in 3 total quarters in their first 2 games, I want to say. I mean, they've just had the Mustangs number, and we're seeing it again here.
And as you were saying that, Josh, Henley comes up with another steal that leads to a foul. Free throws for Kennedy Modine with 23.8 seconds on the clock.
And already here in the first quarter, Hidden Valley's turned the ball over 10 times.
That one bounces out. Modine was honorable mention all Skyline Conference last season. She makes the second free throw. Here's Ramos. Guarded by Modine. Loses it out of bounds. Henley ball. 16 seconds on the first quarter clock. Hornets could make this a 20-point lead heading into the second. Harper. Fassell. Modine. Into Harper. Out to Shade in the corner. 6 seconds left. Pass was tipped. Modine sends it out of bounds off Hidden Valley, but I don't think Henley's going to have time to get a shot off. There's 0.8 seconds left in the first quarter.
All you can do is catch and heave here.
It's Fassell. She might have gotten that one off, but it's off the mark. Still, Henley with a 23-6 lead at the end of the first quarter here on mybasin.com.
Parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution, though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule. God's Gifts Photography.
Michaela Schroeder scored 12 points in the first quarter before exiting after she picked up her second foul. She is not on the court to start the second quarter, and frankly, Henley's probably not going to need her for a while.
Hidden Valley finished that first quarter with 11 turnovers and 6 points. Not exactly a winning recipe. Henley has done a great job at defending just about anything Hidden Valley has wanted to do.
Lesher drives, blocked by Harper. Campos ahead to Modine. Modine, tough shot, misses. Harper chases down the rebound in the corner. Ladner pulls a three. No. Pierce gets the board. Hannah Ramos brings it up. Sends it to Lesher. Back to Pierce. Pierce fouled. Lesher looking to inbound. Almost turned over. It is turned over. Campos over to Fassell. Up top, Modine. Campos pulls a three. Can't connect. Then at the board, gives it to Kelly. Taken away, Fassell. Tough shot, misses. Bennett over to Ramos. Ramos long two, off the back iron. Offensive rebound, Lesher a shot, air ball into the hands of Modine. Modine passed too far ahead of Fassell. And Hidden Valley will get it back. Timeout called by Randy Denson. Michaela Schroeder was getting set to check in. Henley up 23-6, 6:48 to go in the first half here on mybasin.com. Hidden Valley with the ball out of the timeout. Lesher inbounds it to Bennett. Bennett picked up by Modine. Gets it to Ramos. She goes to Pierce. Kept alive in the corner by Lesher. She's guarded by Campos. She's got Kelly, who misses the layup. Out of bounds, last touched by Hidden Valley.
Last touch by Modine. The Mustangs are going to keep it.
Last touch, yeah. Hidden Valley ball, I meant. Lesher. Ramos. Ramos with Ladner on her. Goes back to Lesher. Lesher tries a drive and scores on Campos. Able to separate her a little bit. Now Henley looking to answer. Schroeder. Here's Kelly. Guarded by Fassell. Goes to Bennett. Bennett to Ramos. Ramos in some trouble. Hands it off. Lesher blocked by Fassell.
That was ferocious.
Fassell harassed by Ramos. Coughs it up. Lesher. Blocking foul on Kennedy Modine. Modine trying to take a charge, but picks up her first foul. Lesher misses her first free throw. Shade and Harper checking in for Henley. Looks like Graham and Sandquist are in for Hidden Valley. Lesher knocks down the second free throw. Shade. Elbow jumper. No good. Rebound taken away by Ladner. Ref says the pass was tipped. Shade to Schroeder. Tied up. Possession arrow points to Henley. Shade looks to be in some discomfort, so they'll sub her out for Senya Campos. And Campos will inbound. Right to Schroeder, and that time a foul is called.
It's a no-look pass to Schroeder, too. Man, she's got eyes in the back of her head, man. She is a really good passer.
Hidden Valley frustrated with that foul call. They think it should have been a tie-up. And Sandquist especially frustrated to have picked up her third foul.
Yeah, she was pretty loud about it, too. I've seen players get teed up for a lot less. She's lucky to have gotten away with that one.
Refs are going to have a conversation now.
Well, Schroeder already shot one free throw, right? Or did they give?
She did.
So what are we doing? Would be strange to retroactively. It would be Sandquist's third foul, which puts her in trouble with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, or the first half, pardon me.
I think they're going to change it to Taylor Graham, and that's Graham's third foul.
Gotcha.
Hannah Ramos. Ladner called for the foul. That's the third foul on Henley this quarter, first on Ladner. Sandquist driving on Schroeder, misses the shot. Outlet pass to Harper. Henley's got numbers, and Harper gets fouled. We mentioned Anna Harper passed the 1,000-point mark last night. She had 18 for the game. She needed 16 to reach 1,000 and got there in the first half. She also had 11 rebounds. That was her 5th double-double of the season. She goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Gets it back, misses the layup. Schroeder cleans it up. 20-point lead for Henley with 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. An air ball on the other end is going to give it back to the Hornets. Campos brings it up. Goes to Modine. Inside, Ladner gets around the defender, can't score. Schroeder puts it back up, won't fall. Another try for Harper's no good. And finally, on the 4th chance, Schroeder draws a foul. That is just trademark Henley basketball.
Yeah, 3 offensive boards on 1 possession. Harper has 4 for herself for the game. Schroeder's got 7. They are doing work inside.
Schroeder misses the first free throw. Few substitutions. Kaylee Bennett, Grace Peterson is in for Hidden Valley. Off the free throw miss, Harper, another one, Schroeder again, finally it drops.
Basically 6 offensive rebounds on 1 trip up the floor. There is not much you can do to stop that.
Halfway through the second quarter, it's a 31-9 lead for Henley. Here's Grace Peterson. Looking to go inside to Lesher. That shot was blocked.
I think that was Senya who got a hand on it. She was shooting from about 13 feet out. That was a good anticipation there by Senya Campos.
Lesher will inbound. Right to Lily Fassell. She read that perfectly. But she turns it over. And Ramos draws a foul. Kennedy Modine checking in for Anna Harper. That's the second foul on Senya Campos, 4th on Henley. So Hidden Valley will have free throws the rest of the quarter. Bennett to Peterson. Threads one to Michaela Dean, who misses the shot. Last touched by the Mustangs before going out. This is Campos. Firing underneath. Schroeder just powering her way to the hoop. Bennett coughs it up. Campos in transition. Campos has it jostled away, recovers on the floor. Well, they're going to say, it looks like they're going to say Hidden Valley got possession and let them have a timeout.
Ah, that's certainly interesting.
Well, we'll take one, too. 2:48 to go in the second quarter. Henley leads 33-9 here on mybasin.com.
MyBasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
Off the inbound, Henley with possession in the front court. So they let Hidden Valley call timeout even though it was Henley ball?
I guess so. I'm not quite sure. I've never seen a team playing defense get a timeout. Actually, scratch that. We have seen it once before this season, and it was equally as confusing. Still, unusual for sure.
Not that it's really worth stressing over in a 33-9 game.
Yeah, you're right.
Hidden Valley gets it back off a tie-up. Contested floater won't fall for Michaela Dean, and Henley comes away with it. Harper right down the middle, too strong. Shade the offensive rebound and the turnaround. Turned over, Fassell to Shade. Underneath, open is Ladner, and she converts.
Nice pass by Shade leading to that bucket as well. Put a good amount of speed on it, allowing Ladner to go up and score quick.
Bailey Ladner now into the scorebook on her senior night. As Hidden Valley able to answer on the other end, courtesy of Michaela Dean. Here's Ladner again, nearly dispossessed, hands it to Shade. She tried to thread it to Fassell, but it's out of bounds. Well, oh man. Fassell again reading the inbound the whole way, just unable to gather it in bounds. Bennett quickly up the court and draws a foul on Fassell. It's her first. And it's going to send Kaylee Bennett to the free throw line. Bennett makes the first. Misses the second. Harper in transition. Tried a Euro and drew a foul. Harper misses the first free throw. Been a fairly quiet night for her so far. She's got 4 points and misses the second. Lesher in trouble at half court. They turn it over. Modine. And Fassell with the steal and a bucket right off the inbound. Now Modine commits a foul, trying to do the same thing Fassell just did. But my goodness, this team strikes quickly.
Blink and you miss it when it comes to this team. Their games might not be particularly close, but they are still fun to watch, even up 30.
Grace Peterson makes the free throw. 1 for 2. Harper trying to go coast to coast, loses it. This is Ramos. Off the side of the backboard. Peterson gets it back. Now Ramos a drive. Kick to Lesher. Lesher pulls a 3. Bounces out. Bennett misses the putback. Michaela Dean the board. That one won't go. Another try misses, and finally Henley gets the rebound. Harper floats it to Ladner. Gets it back from her. Has her shot blocked. Last touched by Henley. 9.1 seconds remaining in the first half. Fassell, another takeaway. She pulls a 3 and misses. Ladner skies in for the board but can't keep it in bounds. Lily Fassell's got to have close to 10 steals by now, right?
Yeah, I'm not keeping track of individual steal numbers, but yeah, she has been a hawk on those inbound passes.
I sometimes like to call her the long arm of the law. There is no escape.
It's very true.
Henley up 41-13 here at halftime. We'll take a break, get you your individual scoring on mybasin.com.
Parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution, though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule. God's Gifts Photography.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
At mybasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
Henley 41, Hidden Valley 13. Halftime here on senior night at the Hornets' Nest. Matt Bowling alongside Josh Eldridge. Henley, once again, really just doing what they do.
Yeah, there's really nothing you can do to stop this team. I said it last night. We haven't seen anybody do it yet. And tonight is just another notch in the Hornets' belt, up almost 30 at halftime.
Your individual scoring, Michaela Schroeder with 22 points. Followed by Lily Fassell with 6, Anna Harper with 4. Senya Campos, Kennedy Modine with 3. And then Preston Shade, Senya Campos, and Bailey Ladner all with 2. For Hidden Valley, it's Kaylee Bennett with 3, Michaela Dean, Marlo Pierce, and Hannah Ramos with 2 each. Grace Peterson and Sam Lesher with 1 each. I believe I'm short 2, so try to figure out whose bucket I missed and get that added to the total. Henley cruising to an undefeated Skyline Conference season, and Really all the more impressive given the fact that the league added an extra round this season. So each team plays each other. Each team will play the others 3 times instead of 2.
Yeah, you said before the game that there's not a ton of stakes in this game, which is accurate when it comes to the postseason picture. But I do think there's something to be said about an undefeated conference season, and that is on the line for Henley today. That doesn't happen every year. You know, conference championships, they will come. Henley's obviously got, they've three-peated. Not every conference championship is an undefeated season, though. And that is certainly something to work towards and be very, very proud of. Just coming back to this game for a second and kind of talk about what Henley's been able to do this game. I'm something of a numbers guy. I've done some math in that last commercial break, and here's exactly how this game has gone for Hidden Valley. Per minute by minute, Hidden Valley is turning the ball over almost 1.5 times per minute. They have turned the ball over 22 times. They have scored 0.8 points per minute. That is pretty indicative of being down 28 points at halftime.
No doubt about it. And it's indicative of the relentless pressure that Henley is applying. I mean, just, you see it. They've struggled to get the ball even inbounded without turning it over. They've struggled to get it across half court. It's just pure pressure. And, Hidden Valley just having a rough time with it. Yeah, they've rebounded the ball okay, better than most teams have against Henley, but they're still being out-rebounded by 12. So take that with what you will. It just, again, shows you how dominant Henley's been this season. Something you mentioned that I want to get back to, Josh, about going undefeated. Yes, this is the 3rd straight Skyline Conference championship in a row for Henley, but in each of the previous 2 seasons, they lost 1 game in league play. They haven't had an undefeated conference season since the 2014-15 season. That year they finished 25-2, advanced to the state championship game where they lost to Sutherland. Interestingly enough, Henley this year, currently after this game, will be 22-2 entering the postseason. So a chance to match their overall record from that 2015 season, but also surpass last year's mark when they won the state championship, went 24-2. Something about 2 lost seasons for Henley, Josh. Yeah, it's a lot better than the dreaded 1-loss season, and you take that 1 loss at the end. That's happened to other Henley sports before. It's happened to baseball once. I think it's happened to softball once, too. That's something you want to avoid, of course. But, being able to know you can bounce back from a loss, I think, is important. Hopefully you don't take one at the state tournament and have to battle through a consolation. But knowing that you can come back after a loss, I think, is important. And Henley's bounced back after their losses this season. They definitely have. And they've done so in pretty convincing fashion. I mean, you look at their 2 losses. Both of them were to top 10 teams in 5A, we should mention. Number 1, Crater, on December 17th. They went to Crater without Anna Harper and lost 83-54. 2 nights later, they came back here to Henley and beat Wairika 72-29. Traveled to Redmond on January 7th. They led that game for a good portion of it. Just let it get away from a bit in the 4th quarter. Lost 72-59. Came back 2 nights later, again, beat Klamath Union 74-36. Just over 2 minutes left here in halftime. We will take another break. 3rd quarter on the other side. Matt Bowling alongside Josh Eldridge. This is high school basketball on mybasin.com.
So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been away forever, wondering if you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Hidden Valley starts with the ball, and they airball the first shot out of bounds off of the back of Senya Campos. Graham to inbound. Goes up top to Ramos. She's guarded by Bailey Ladner. Goes into the corner for Kelly. Kelly trying to drive on Harper. Off the bottom of the rim. Campos whips one to Schroeder. Kicks it out to Shade. Back to Schroeder, has to regather, send it back out to Campos. Harper breezes to the rack, misses. Schroeder can't get the putback. Another try won't go. And Bailey Sandquist grabs the board.
Although they didn't score on that possession, that's the double-double for Michaela Schroeder. 11 rebounds on the game now. She got 2 in that last possession.
Bennett and Ramos not on the same page. And Henley gets it back. Here's Preston Shade. Dishes to Campos. Thought about a three. Instead, drives, puts up a floater that's too strong. Harper chases down the rebound in the corner, but can't get a handle on it. Here's Bennett. Kelly. Kelly, elbow jumper, won't go off the glass. Campos gets the board. Shovels it down to Ladner. She bounces it to Schroeder. Too easy. .24 points now for Michaela Schroeder as Ramos sends one off the glass, off the iron. Ladner in transition to Campos. Loses it on the way up. Guess who's there for the rescue? It's going to stay Henley ball. Shade right to Harper. Shot rolls in. Here's Kelly. To Hannah Ramos. Bennett. Back to Ramos. Trying to go inside. Schroeder slaps it out of bounds.
Good job by Schroeder to deny that ball inside, and then only leaves Hidden Valley with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Not something they've thought about very much in this game. They've had a couple either backcourt violations or shot clock violations in this game. We'll see if they're able to make something happen in 9.
Campos and Ladner checking out for Facel and Modine. They inbound it in the corner. It's Kelly. Losing it, getting it to Ramos. Ramos has to get the shot off and instead passes.
Another shot clock violation, just kind of what we were thinking. Henley's interior defense just denying the ball.
Here's Preston Shade. Over to an open Fussell. She goes to Harper. Mid-range, too strong. Out of bounds, last touched by the Hornets. 5:04 on the clock here in the third quarter. And it's Henley with a 32-point lead. Past the free throw line, off the glass, went the shot from Sandquist. And Sandquist came up limping, so the official's going to stop things. And she'll come out for Marlo Pierce. Preston Shade inbounding for the Hornets. Into Harper, over to Fussell. Mid-range, no good. Schroeder, well, sound like a broken record at this point. She's got 26 points.
12 boards as well. That's a great week for some players. I mean, really, it is. She is having a spectacular game.
Fussell, corner three, comes up short. Kelly sends it ahead to Bennett. Pierce mishandles it, out of bounds, but it was last touched by Henley. Graham into the corner for Bennett. Throws one at the hoop, and it's nowhere close. Well, looks like somebody got a hand on it. That would explain where it landed. Hidden Valley maintains possession. Ramos nearly taken away by Fussell. Graham, a baseline drive. Into the corner for Bennett. Up to Ramos. She floats it in for Kelly, but I think Harper tipped it out of bounds. 5 seconds on the shot clock for Hidden Valley. Graham goes up top. Bennett to Ramos. She's got to shoot. She does, and it's off the top of the backboard. Shade. Dishes it to Fussell. Fouled on the baseline drive. Lily Fussell had a great game last night. 13 points, 6 steals, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Of course, those are the kinds of stat lines she puts up. She's averaging more than 4 steals a game. Misses the second free throw. Schroeder does what she does.
I find myself laughing at this. It just feels like every time she goes up, she's hitting the shot.
Ramos to Pierce. Graham. Floater off the glass, no good. A second chance won't go. Get back up top to Ramos. She dribbles in for a long two. That won't fall. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Hidden Valley. We've got the reserves checking in for Henley. Brooklyn Conrad and Cadence Nelson replacing Shade and Schroeder. If this is it for Michaela Schroeder, she finishes with 28 points on the evening. Ramos kept alive by Pierce. Nice job to keep that one from going out. Now Ramos up top, guarded by Fussell. Pierce back to Graham. Misses. Ahead to Fussell in transition. Fussell leaves the layup well short. Ramos pulls a three. Misses. Offensive rebound. Second chance won't go. How about a third? Kelly draws a foul.
Credit where credit is due, and I said it during halftime. Hidden Valley is doing their best on the boards right now. Kelly now at 5 rebounds. I think 4 of those are offensive for her. She's done a good job trying to create second chances for her team.
Kelly misses the first free throw. Senya Campos checking in for Henley, replacing Anna Harper. And Sam Lesher checking in for Hidden Valley, replacing Taylor Graham. Another free throw coming for Kelly. She misses. Rebound is kept in, and this is going to be a tie-up. Brooklyn Conrad going to the floor to force that one, and the possession arrow points to Henley. Modine looks over at Fussell. She hands it to Campos. Looking down low, kicked out of bounds. Still Henley ball. Campos. Conrad buries a three.
It's been a while since Henley has hit a triple. Do they have one in this game?
They do not.
Well, now they do.
Ramos a drive. Flips it to Lesher for the bucket.
Nice pass.
Those are Hidden Valley's first points of the second half. 1:24 left in the third quarter. They now trail by 38. Pass to Pierce is airmailed. And that's a turnover. Here's Senya Campos to Conrad. No good. Here's Lesher. Pulls up from the free throw line and sinks it. Couple third quarter buckets here for Sam Lesher. Under a minute to go now. Fussell sends it off the bottom of the rim. Ramos over to Peterson. Peterson goes in, too strong off the glass. Campos gets the rebound. Campos pass bounces, or is deflected rather, into the hands of Nelson, but a foul's called on Henley. Madison Kelly checking in, replacing Marlo Pierce. And as Kaylee Bennett brings it up. Ramos, guarded by Campos, 15 seconds left. Goes to Kelly, who misses the layup. 8 seconds left. Here's Campos with it again. Baseline drive and a finish. And that is how we'll end the third quarter. Henley 55, Hidden Valley 17. Here on mybasin.com. Start of the fourth quarter, Henley with a 55-17 lead in their regular season finale. Well, this is cool. You've got Bailey Ladner and J.C. Ladner both on the court now for the Hornets. Bailey, as we've mentioned, a senior. J.C. is a freshman who swings up from the JV team, and this, I'm pretty sure, is the first time they've shared the court together this season.
I think you're right. This is a really special moment. Very cool.
Bailey Ladner dishing it to Conrad for a long two that misses. Lesher pulls a three and connects. So because of the differential, this fourth quarter will be played with a running clock, except on free throws, as Bailey Ladner misses a mid-range. The margin is 30. Henley entered with a 38-point lead. Thomas. Now Bennett. Thrown out to Bennett. Pass intercepted by Harper. Harper powering her way to another bucket. Eight points for Anna Harper now, as Bennett brings it up. Here's Ramos. This is Grace Peterson. Looking inside, turned over. Harper again comes away with it. She pulls up and misses the shot. Putback won't go. Contested underneath. Looks like J.C. Ladner came away with that one for a moment, but it was ripped away by Ramos. Lesher doing a nice job there to beat the defender. Foul on the shot. Looks like it's going to send Bailey Ladner to the free throw line. Got a large contingent of her family in attendance tonight. And they've all got the fatheads of her. They sub out Anna Harper and give her a curtain call. And I imagine they'll be doing the same for Bailey Ladner at some point. Although I'm sure Randy Denson would like to let her keep playing with JC for a while. Well, never mind. Take her out. Both players getting an ovation from the Henley crowd. Now here's J.C. Ladner, still in the game, dribbling into the corner. Gets it back out to Gretchen Sheen. Baseline drive for Cadence Nelson and the bucket. Here's Lesher. Back to Peterson. Peterson slips past the defense but misses the shot. Sage White. J.C. Ladner for three. Good. And the Ladner section explodes. And there's got to be a dozen or so of them, Josh.
Yeah, it feels like a family reunion, but I like it.
Foul on the rebound as Gretchen Sheen ends up on the ground. So the five on the floor for Henley right now: Sage White, Cadence Nelson, Gretchen Sheen, J.C. Ladner, and Spur Barney Smith. White, Sheen, and Ladner are the 3 JV swingers, all freshmen. We've seen plenty of them in the late stages of Skyline Conference play for Henley, as the Hornets have had several games as lopsided as this one.
And we've talked about how good they've played, and you can see the improvement throughout the season for these younger players with the amount of minutes that they've gotten. And we've talked at length about how this coaching staff has cultivated a really good program here at Henley. Of course, it starts at the top with Coach Randy Denson. His assistants do a great job, and you can see the role they play on the bench as well. Kevin Petrick always got the clipboard in his hand, trying to break down what the other team is doing. And Coach Heidi Friend always working one-on-one with those players as well. They have their roles, and they do a great job at doing it. I know Coach Friend has some folks around the country watching us tonight, so I want to give a big shout-out to Declan and Tinley and Ronan out in Utah. Appreciate you guys for joining us this season, and up in Newborg, Lucy as well. Always great to have dedicated Hornets fans all around the country watching this great, great team.
Barney Smith misses a 3 on the other end. Offensive rebound by Sheen. Here's Sage White with a look that misses. Peterson brings it up court. Sends it to Taylor Graham. Back behind her to Kaylee Bennett. Her 3 is off the mark. Cadence Nelson gets the board. Ball ends up out of bounds. It's going to go back to Hidden Valley. They subbed out Hannah Ramos a few minutes ago, one of 3 seniors on this Hidden Valley team, playing her final high school game, as the Mustangs did not qualify for the postseason.
Always a tough occasion to be playing your last game, although I don't think that Hannah Ramos is going to miss the Hornets' nest too much.
I think there's plenty of players in the Skyline Conference that are not going to miss playing in this gym or playing against this team. Sheen.
Wow.
Lesher puts it up, misses. Fouled on the putback attempt was Naomi Blanton. It's first we've seen of her tonight, and she misses the first free throw. A minute 32 on the fourth quarter clock. Blanton goes 1 for 2. Here's Conrad. Corner 3, Spur Barney Smith. You got it. This is Graham looking to answer. Can't do it. Bennett the rebound. Lesher can't save it from going out of bounds. Got to give her props for hustling to the very end, though.
She's played a good fourth quarter overall. She's gotten some rebounds. She scored some points. Sam Lesher, she's a junior, and she'll be back next year. Figures to be a key part of the Mustangs next season.
Graham to Bennett. Now over to Lesher. Her 3 is short. Rebound underneath by Graham. Sends it back to Lesher, who drives and finishes.
Yeah, Henley will be seeing her during softball season. She's one of the Mustangs' best pitchers, too.
Sheen on the other end. Bank shot won't fall. Lesher in transition. Offensive foul. And you talked, like we just said, Josh, Gretchen Sheen doesn't care that it's garbage time.
Doesn't care that the game is over. She's here to play.
And that is how we'll end it. For the first time since the 2014-15 season, Henley goes undefeated in Skyline Conference play. They cap off a 22-2 regular season, 12-0 in the league, as Hidden Valley's season comes to an end. We'll take a break, get you your final scoring here on mybasin.com.
Parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule. God's Gifts Photography.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
At mybasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
Henley completing an undefeated Skyline Conference campaign with a 68-26 win over Hidden Valley. We'll run you through your individual scorers. Michaela Schroeder, a career high 28 points for the freshman. Her previous career high was 25. Lily Fassell and Anna Harper both with 8. Senya Campos with 4, Kennedy Modine, Spur Barney Smith, Brooklyn Conrad, and J.C. Ladner all with 3. Preston Shade, Bailey Ladner, Cadence Nelson, and Gretchen Sheen with 2. So that is 12 different scores for Henley in this game, which I believe is the most they've had all season. For Hidden Valley, Sam Lesher had 15, 12 in the second half. Kaylee Bennett had 3. Hannah Ramos, Michaela Dean, and Marlo Pierce all had 2. Grace Peterson and Naomi Blanton had 1. Senior night here at Henley, the last regular season game that Bailey Ladner and Anna Harper will play here at the Hornets' Nest. And for Hannah Ramos, Marlo Pierce, and Bailey Sandquist, Hidden Valley's 3 seniors, this is the end of their high school careers. But really, other than that, not much to separate this game from really any of the others that Henley played during the Skyline in the Skyline Conference this season.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's felt like every time we come to the gym, not only do the Hornets expect themselves to win, but I think just about everybody expects them to win. That could be tough as a team. You know, a lot of expectations coming off a state championship, and you might even be better this season. It's easy to crack under the pressure, but these girls did not, and they complete a rare feat. It's been a decade since Henley has an undefeated league season, and they did it here in 2024-25. What a season so far, and still more to come for Henley.
They are currently in line for the number 3 seed and should definitely expect to see them back in Forest Grove in a couple weeks as they look to defend their state championship. We're going to step aside, get the stream set up for the boys' game. You don't have to go anywhere. You can just keep it on this stream. We'll be right back here on mybasin.com.
He is accompanied by his parents, Brian and Gretchen. his brother-in-law Stephen, and his grandmas Alexis and Teresa. When asked what he will miss most when the season is over, he elaborated, competing. His favorite basketball memory is playing at the state tournament his junior year. After high school, Finn plans to attend Oregon State. A staff member he is grateful for is custodian Dakota, who always talks music with him and brightens up his day. Finn Charlton, ladies and gentlemen. Next up is Nolan Mick. His parents are Mom Brenda, Dad Bobby. Sister Kayla is here, and Sister Malia also. Grandma Carol and Grandpa Bob and Cousin Curtis Mick are also in attendance this evening. When asked what he will miss most when the season is over, Nolan says the bus rides to away games. His favorite basketball memory includes running to Chipotle at 10 p.m. at a team camp when they had to be back at 11 p.m., and it was a mile away. After high school, Nolan plans to join the Forest Service and attend KCC. He would like to thank Mrs. West for always being around to help with anything he needed and always being someone he could turn to in times of need. Nolan Vick. Next, we would like to honor Bryson Montag. His parents are Jen and Eric. When the season is over, he will miss having fun with his team at practice. His favorite basketball memory is Team Camp 2024. After high school, Bryson will attend Lane Community College to participate in track and field. He would like to thank Lori Hamilton for all that she has done for him. Bryson Montag. Finally, we would like to honor Kim Sabaton. His mom is here, Rosalind Puyos, Sister Beverly, and brothers BJ and JV. When the season is over, Kim will miss pregame score runs. His favorite basketball memory is team camp. After high school, he plans to attend trade school, and he would like to thank Mr. Woodrum for all the support he has given him throughout his 4 years of high school. Kim Sabaton, ladies and gentlemen. Could we have one last round of applause for all these fine young men in Henley basketball players? After the pictures, the teams can use the 5 minutes remaining on the clock to continue their warm-up.
And good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to or welcome back to our continuing coverage of Henley basketball tonight on 104.3 and 960 Sports and on mybasin.com. It is the final day of the regular season here at Henley High School inside the Hornets' nest as those Henley Hornets get set to host the Hidden Valley Mustangs. Glad to be with you tonight. My name is Josh Eldridge, joined alongside Matt Bowling as the Henley boys finish the season this evening. There's no chance of a postseason for them. The Mustangs already have a look at the postseason, so a low-stakes game tonight, but certainly pride at stake for both teams as the Mustangs look to bolster themselves heading into the postseason, and the Hornets look to pick one up on senior night. We'll talk about the season each of these two teams have had. We'll talk a little bit more about senior night as the broadcast continues, as well as introduce you to both teams' starters and tip-off. Coming up next on 104.3 and 960 Sports and mybasin.com.
Parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution, though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule. God's Gifts Photography.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and little league teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
At mybasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
Josh Eldridge and Matt Bowling with you tonight for Henley basketball. Just about a minute away from tip-off as we take a quick glance at the Skyline Conference standings heading into the final game of the season. Both of these teams already know their fate. They're at third place is Hidden Valley, 6-5 in league play. They have sealed their spot as the third place team in the Skyline Conference, therefore earning a play-in game. And where they're ranked, they could be on the precipice of hosting that play-in game too as the number 15 team in the state. Of course, Henley is 0-11, hoping to pick up a win here on senior night, and they are out of postseason contention. The one other game going on in the conference tonight is the conference championship game between Mazama and Phoenix. That game is being played over the hill at Phoenix, and we should be able to give you score updates of that game as we continue throughout tonight and let you know who is the Skyline Conference champion and who is traveling for their opening playoff game in second place out of the conference. It is a fun night, a tearful night in some cases, with senior night on the way. We'll be introduced to the starting lineups in just a moment, but Henley going with all their seniors in the starting order. Introduce them to you in a moment, but first we're going to meet the starters for the Hidden Valley Mustangs from Josephine County. Starting a senior, number 0, Lennon Cowell. A senior, number 3, Braxton Briarty. A senior, number 5, Joshua Iwamizu. A senior, number 13, Connor Flitcroft. And another senior, number 20, Tommy Drake. The Mustangs are coached by Jordan Kassler, and he's assisted by Connor Kassler and Steve Gutierrez. And now the starting 5 for the home team, Henley Hornets.
Henley Hornets!
A senior, number 4, Bryson Montag. A senior, number 10, Kim Sabaden. A junior, number 12, Reese Schmerbach. A senior, number 22, Finn Charlton. And a senior, number 24, Nolan Mick. The Hornets are coached by Brian Stock, and he's assisted by Dylan Woodrum and Blake Loney. The Hornets tonight in their home white uniforms with Hornets written across their chest in white text with navy blue outline. The Mustangs tonight in their road blues with Mustangs written across their chest in white and orange trim around their numbers, letters, and sides of their jersey. In the circle to start this one is going to be Josh Iwamizu for Hidden Valley, Nolan Mick for the Hornets, and we are just about ready for Skyline Conference basketball inside the Hornets' nest. The opening tip is won by Hidden Valley, and they will go from right to left. Here's Tommy Drake with it, guarded well beyond the arc. He gives it up to Briarty. Briarty drives inside against Schmerbach, stops at the left elbow, lofts a pass into Iwamizu, and he finishes the alley-oop. The Mustangs up in front 2-0 early, 7:40 to go. Here's Schmerbach trying to respond for the Hornets. Charlton has it top of the key, whips the pass to Montag near corner. Montag gives it back to Charlton. He thought about a three, drives inside, spins it out to Montag. Now Mick at the free throw line, drives inside, tough bucket won't go. The rebound is picked up by Drake. Iwamizu leads the Mustangs coming the other way, passes to Briarty on the near side, gives it back to Iwamizu. Guarded by Montag, well beyond the arc. Now to the hands of Flitcroft, guarded by Charlton. Here's Cowell. Cowell now gives it to Iwamizu. He drives inside against Montag. Stops 13 feet out, then gives it up to Flitcroft. Now Briarty top of the key. Here's Cowell, guarded by Sabaden on the left wing. 10 to shoot for the Mustangs. Pass now goes to Briarty on the far side. Briarty steps back for a long triple, hits front iron. And Finn Charlton picks up the glass. Here he is into the front court. Throws it over to Sabaden on the left wing. Jab step left, drives right, kicks it out to Montag. Montag at the free throw line, kicks it outside to Schmerbach. One step to the baseline. Schmerbach's mid-range is off the mark. Into the hands of Iwamizu. Iwamizu brings it into the front court. Stutter step, drive. He is fouled. And I believe it will be on the floor. Let's see. Nope, they're going to give Iwamizu a couple of free throws here, trying to extend Hidden Valley's 2-0 lead with 6:35 to go in the first. We talked a little bit about the other game going on in the Skyline Conference tonight. Of course, here in town, the Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owls in their quarterfinal matchup in the Cascade Conference against Multnomah. We'll do our best to keep you updated on that score as well. Looks like Tech leads by 2 right now, 36-34. Iwamizu here in the Hornets' nest splits his free throws, and the Mustangs lead 3-0 with 6.5 to go in the first. Here's the Hornets. And Kim Sabaden gives it up to Charlton on the right wing. Charlton denies a screen left, drives right, kicks it to Sabaden in the corner. Sabaden drives baseline, outlet to Schmerbach for a left wing triple, hits front iron. Charlton tracks down the long rebound. He tries a mid-range, it's true. Finn Charlton with the Hornets' first couple of points in this one. They still trail 3-2. 6 minutes to go in the first. Here's Briarty for Hidden Valley. Bounce the pass to Flitcroft here on the near side. Dribbles around, top of the key, finds Iwamizu. Now he throws it to Briarty, guarded by Schmerbach. Briarty looking for Drake, top of the key, finds him there. Now Iwamizu. Iwamizu gives the pass up to Cowell. Now Drake on the far side. Jab step right, dribbles to the free throw line, kicks it out to Flitcroft for a wing three that's no good. Rebound picked up by Montag. Gives it up to Schmerbach. He's into the front court. Loses his defender for a moment. Backs out beyond the arc. Throws the pass to Sabaden on the left side. Drives by his defender. Goes up with the right-handed floater. It's too strong. Rebound falls to Flitcroft. Gives it up to Iwamizu. He crosses into the front court. Iwamizu from way downtown leaves it short. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Cowell. He'll back out beyond the arc as the Mustang offense resets. They like those triples. Coach Kassler has his team shoot a lot of threes. Here's Flitcroft. He thought about a triple, then finds Cowell on the wing. Cowell has his pocket picked by Sabaden. Hornets 3-on-2 in the fast break. Pass goes underneath to Mick. Feeds Schmerbach, who brings it back out. The Mustang defense able to reset. Here's Schmerbach. Bounces it to Sabaden between the circles. Trying to direct a little bit of the offense. Here's Kim. Right-handed waist-high dribble. Finds Mick at the free throw line. Now Schmerbach off a screen. Top of the key three. It rims out. Mick battles for the rebound, and he is fouled trying to get the pass out. And that'll be the first Mustang team foul. And Finn Charlton will inbound, and group subs for both teams. For Henley, the 5 on the floor is Carson Sims, Bryson Montag, Reese Smerbach, Micah Ibarra, and Corbin Hamilton. And for Hidden Valley, it's Iwamizu along with Klingler, Naren Stone, Briarty, and I believe it's Kaiser Daly. Here's Corbin Hamilton on the right wing for Henley. Tries to go to work against Iwamizu. Turns from 10 feet out, but he can't hit the shot. The Mustangs collect the rebound. Here they are into the front court, led by Klingler. He gives it up to Iwamizu. Finds Daly on the far side. Daly guarded by Sims. Now gets rid of it to Stone. Stone dribbles between his legs, top of the key, looking for Daly off a screen here on the near side. He thought about a triple, then gives it up to Klingler, who finds Stone on the right wing. Stone guarded by Hamilton, right extended arc. Ball finds its way into the hands of Klingler near side, bounces it underneath to Stone. He's met at the cup by Montag. He sends it back. Now here come the Hornets. Schmerbach into the front court to Hamilton on the right wing. Hamilton guarded by Iwamizu, takes a screen left, then finds Sims there top of the key. Sims jab step left, now to Ibarra. Ibarra dribbles into the corner, hands it there to Montag. Montag around the defender, turns in, drives in. The shot is too strong off the back of the rim. Mustangs get the rebound. Racing ahead is Naren Stone. He'll stop in the far corner, then give it back out to Klingler. Klingler guarded by Ibarra at the half-court logo, gives it up to Briarty, still well beyond the arc. Now back to Klingler. 3:28 to go in the first. The score 3-2. Hidden Valley leaves. Naren Stone takes the pass, drives inside, and scores with the right hand. Now Hidden Valley up 5-2. 3:20 to go in the first. Here's Henley. It's Schmerbach who passes to Ibarra in the corner. Schmerbach gets it back, calling for the play. Looks to Hamilton at the free throw line. He'll hand it to Ibarra. Lofts it back to Hamilton. Hamilton gets fouled on the shot. He'll shoot a pair. Again, Hamilton typically a starter, but of course it's senior night, so Henley going with starting the seniors as is tradition. Everyone honored before the game today, and always great to see these players with their families as Corbin Hamilton misses the first free throw. Nolan Mick and Jeremiah Brunick check in. Second free throw pending for Corbin Hamilton. That one is no good, and Joshua Iwamizu, he'll pick up the rebound. Walks it into the front court, gives it up to Briarty. Now Klingler on the far side. Klingler puts it on the deck, then finds Daly top of the key. Daly to Iwamizu off a screen on the right side. Feeds Daly again. A triple from straight away is off the right side of the rim. Hornets clean up the miss. Ibarra feeds Mick in transition. Mick gets to the right elbow, then backs back out beyond the arc. Trying to get inside against Daly. Pass intended for Iwamizu's tipped away, but Carson Sims there to pick up the loose ball. He passes it to Hamilton now on the near side. Hamilton lofts a pass top of the key to Ibarra. Ibarra tries to drive the right lane and a whistle. Let's see. I think they're going to call this one against Jeremiah Brunick. An illegal screen should give the Mustangs the basketball. Here comes Hidden Valley into the front court, led by Braxton Briarty. He's looking for Naren Stone and finds him on the right wing. Stone dribbles the right lane, and he is fouled, I believe, on the way up. Yeah, free throws coming here for Naren Stone, the senior. Nope. Maybe not. We're going to change it to a foul on the floor, so no free throws for Naren. Our score remains 5-2, 2:17 to go in the first quarter. Hidden Valley leads Henley. Inbound pass for Hidden Valley, lofted top of the key to Klingler. He'll find Briarty on the wing. Briarty dribbles inside, gets to the free throw line, then passes outside to Daly. Daly guarded by Sims beyond the arc, finds Klingler in the near corner. He's left all alone for a triple, but he can't hit it. And the rebound picked up by Stone, ripped away by Brunick. Passes ahead to Hamilton. Hamilton met at the arc by Briarty. Finds Mick. Mick trying to go baseline against Daly. Stops at the block, then kicks it outside to Hamilton. Hamilton back to Mick, now on the left side wing. Finds Ibarra off a screen, top of the key. Ibarra takes a screen left himself, trying to find Brunick on the roll. Instead, Hamilton there on the wing. Now Brunick on the block. Brunick going to work against Iwamizu. Kicks it outside to Ibarra for a triple. It's too strong. Nolan Mick picks up the rebound. Has it knocked away. A scramble for the ball is won by the Hornets, and then they turn it over. Braxton Briarty fouled in transition. And that'll be the fourth Henley team foul with 1.5 minutes to go in the first. And they trail by 3. Charge the foul this time to Corbin Hamilton as Tommy Drake checks in for Kaiser Daly in the Mustangs. Braxton Briarty will be the one to inbound for HV in front of the Henley bench. Pass goes into Klingler there on the far corner. Klingler gives it back to Briarty on the far side wing. Briarty now into the hands of Stone. Stone, jab step right, then finds Iwamizu, whips it to Briarty on the near wing. Briarty guarded by Sims, finds Drake head of the key, pump fakes a 3, then Iwamizu finds Briarty cutting to the rim, he scores off the glass. Braxton Briarty with his first 2 points of the game, and his team leads by 5 with 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Corbin Hamilton gets the inbound pass, the Hornets feeling the pressure in the backcourt, the Mustangs nearly force a turnover. Instead, the Hornets will keep it with 1 minute and 1 second to go. Jeremiah Brunick checks out, Bryson Montag back in, and the inbound pass goes into the backcourt to Finn Charlton, who gives it up to Montag. Montag then to Mick on the far side. Mick finds some room baseline, stops there, gives it to Montag, lofts a pass near side to Charlton. Charlton now gives it up to Ibarra. He's calling for the screen, doesn't take it, hands it off to Charlton instead. Charlton top of the key, finds Montag in the corner. Montag feeds Mick, cutting to the rim, off the glass and in. Nolan Mick gets in the book on his senior night, brings his team back within 3 with 36 seconds to go in the first. And Tommy Drake is fouled on the other side. Corbin Hamilton got a hand on him. It's a foul on the floor, but it should result in free throws for Hidden Valley and Tommy Drake. Trying to find a score update for the Mazama Phoenix game. Doesn't look like they've quite started yet. We'll see if we can confirm that or not as Tommy Drake makes his first free throw.
In the meantime, we can give you one for Oregon Tech. The Hustlin' Owls are down 40-34 at halftime.
Tommy Drake looking for a perfect trip to the line, although he can't hit the second. Gets the long rebound, drives the left lane, kicks it outside to Klingler, and gets it back in the corner. Now back to Klingler, now to Iwamizu. The Mustangs can take the last shot if they want it. 24 seconds to go in the first, and the shot clock is off. Drake kicks it to Briarty, then Iwamizu on the far side. Iwamizu guarded by Montag, finds Klingler between the rings. Now on the near side to Briarty. Briarty jab step left, now to the hands of Iwamizu. 9 to shoot. Iwamizu drives inside, gets to the left elbow, pops there and drains it. 5 points for him. Henley looking for a quick shot. Finn Charlton at the first quarter horn, can't hit. And the end of the first quarter reads Hidden Valley 10, Henley 4. We'll be back after this on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
MyBasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
MyBasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
Josh Eldridge and Matt Bowling back with you on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com. 1 quarter gone on senior night here at Henley High School, and it's the Hornets who trail the Hidden Valley Mustangs 10-4. 5 on the floor for Henley to start the second quarter is Reese Schmerbach, Carson Sims, Micah Ibarra, Nolan Mick, and Bryson Montag. And for Hidden Valley, it's Kaiser Daly, Naren Stone, Braxton Briarty, Kaiser Daly out. That's Klingler and Iwamizu. Hornets start with the ball. Nolan Mick has it at the free throw line. Hands it to Montag, who kicks it to Sims in the corner. Sims trying to find room beyond the arc, then finds Schmerbach on the far side. Now to the hands of Ibarra. Ibarra hands it off to Montag, has it now top of the key, switches to a left-hand dribble, throws it to Ibarra in the far corner. He finds Sims top of the key, 10 to shoot for Henley. Sims trying to drive the left lane. He is met in the paint, and a charge is called against Carson Sims.
Baseline referee started to call a block, so they're going to talk about it, and it looks like they decided to charge.
I think they ultimately come away with the right call there.
Brian Stock less than pleased with it.
Well, they're going to charge the foul to not Carson. Unless it's a
Schmerbach.
Yeah, that's interesting. Hopefully they get that fixed. Here we go. Braxton Briarty into the front court for Hidden Valley. He drives to the left elbow, lofts it to Iwamizu, who finishes at the cup. Another nice finish for the senior from Hidden Valley, builds their lead out to 8 points. 7:13 to go in the second quarter. Here's Schmerbach, has it top of the key. Backs out to about half court, then throws it to Ibarra on the left wing. Now Sims top of the key. Sims gives it back to Ibarra. He pump fakes a triple, tries to get by his defender, throws it to Montag. He can't collect the pass. The ball rolls to Sims. He chucks up a three that's off the mark. And now it's going to be Kaiser Daly, who's into the front court for Hidden Valley. Gives it up to Austin Klingler. Klingler guarded head of the key by Sims. Finds Iwamizu on the right side, picked up there by Montag. Now Daly top of the key, whips the pass to Klingler. Klingler has it left side wing. Now to Stone, top of the key. Here's Daly far side. Pump fakes a three, 15 to shoot for Hidden Valley. Now into the hands of Briarty. Here's Stone on the near side. Stone ball high above his head to Iwamizu straight away. He'll pull from downtown, won't hit it. Bryson Montag pulls in the long rebound. Has it into the front court now for Henley. Tries to get a pass to Ibarra. Not enough on it. It's tipped away by Hidden Valley. Austin Klingler takes it in, leaves the layup short, gets his own miss, puts it back and in. Timeout called by, I believe, Henley, as they trail by 10 with 6:12 to go in the second quarter. This is Henley basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com. Josh Eldridge and Matt Bowling back with you on 104.3 and 960 Sports, as well as free live video on MyBasin.com. Henley finds themselves trailing 10 with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Score 14-4. They will start with the ball coming out of the break. Reese Schmerbach has it in the far corner, then to Ibarra, and then Montag sets an illegal screen. Sent Klingler halfway across the floor, and that'll be a foul. I believe the third for Henley this period. Nope, just their second. It's Montag's second as well. 5:58 to go in the first half. A couple of subs in for Henley. Looks like it's just Corbin Hamilton and Finn Charlton in for Bryson Montag and Reese Schmerbach. Here's Hidden Valley. Braxton Briarty dribbling around about half court. Has it with his right hand. Switches to his left. Then finds Daly here on the near side. Daly gives it back to Briarty. Now in the corner. Guarded by Charlton. Now back to Daly. He dribbles head of the key. Now to the hands of Briarty. Gives it back to Daly. 13 to shoot. Now Stone on the far side. Stone thinking about a triple. Then gives it up to Daly. He'll try a three, and it's good. 17-4, Hidden Valley in front. Carson Sims has it in the front court. Strong take. Sims tries to use the glass, but it won't go. Ball goes out of bounds, and possession to the Mustangs. Iwamizu inbounds to Briarty. Hornets trying to press a bit here on defense. Briarty going to find his way into the front court. Off a Stone screen, he gives it up to Klingler. Now back to Iwamizu, well beyond the arc. He kicks it to Daly, back to Briarty. And the Mustangs like these perimeter looks. Here's Klingler on the far side, gives it up to Stone, whips the pass to Daly, tipped away by Sims. Breakaway all alone, Sims scores. First 2 points for the sophomore brings Henley within 11. 17-6, 4:47 to go in the second quarter. Iwamizu powers in, kicks it to Klingler in the corner. Guarded there by Ibarra, steps to the rim and scores. Might have gotten away with a travel. 19-6 the score, in Hidden Valley in front with 4:30 to go in the first half. Here's Hamilton. He hands it to Sims at the free throw line, throws it to Ibarra in the corner. Ibarra feeds Hamilton on the block, outside to Sims once more. And he'll throw it to Charlton. Hornets pass intended into the paint, turned over. Iwamizu takes it coast to coast. And it's now a 15-point ball game. Hornets turn it over on the inbound, and Iwamizu scores again. That's going to call a timeout. 23-6, 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. This is Henley basketball on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
Sports was kind of what defined me as a person. I loved to play every sport I could possibly play. The Abbeys was really the family stomping ground for all of our community. Saturday afternoon soccer tournaments, we'd head over to Abbeys afterwards. And then when we got up into middle school, on our way home, we'd stop at Abbeys after basketball games. When I go home, I want to see two things when I drive through Winston. I want to see my Abbeys, and I want to see my high school. And those are the two memories that stick out the most to me.
Hornets trailing 23-6, 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Joshua Iwamizu showing us all what he's about in this game so far. 11 points for the senior, again halfway through the second quarter. It'll be Henley who starts with the ball coming out of the break. 5 on the floor for them: Schmerbach, Charlton, Sims, Hamilton, and Montag. And it'll be Schmerbach who brings the ball up for the Henley Hornets. Hands the ball off to Sims, top of the key. Montag whips the pass to Charlton in the corner. Finds Schmerbach off a screen, top of the key. Schmerbach knifes it between his legs, throws it to Charlton. He'll try a triple, can't bank it in, and the rebound is picked up by Tommy Drake and the Hidden Valley Mustangs. They'll give it up to Cooper Gagnon, who's checked into the game, getting his first minutes for the men in blue. Gagnon, left-handed dribble, switches to his right hand, looking for Iwamizu, close to the rim again. This time, he can't finish the alley-oop. The rebound falls to Bryson Montag. Montag into the front court, throws it to Sims. Sims will travel, and this one's going the other way. Sub in for Hidden Valley. To the bench goes Klingler, and Flitcroft back into the game. And Josh Iwamizu takes the inbound pass, throws it to Stone in the front court. He tried to drive in and loses it on the dribble. Ball into the hands now of Schmerbach. He races into the front court. Schmerbach throws it to Charlton. He thought about a three, drives to the left elbow, pulls up there and hits. Nice shot there by Finn. He's got 4 points now. 23-8 the score. 3:10 to go in the second quarter. Iwamizu throws it far side to Gagnon, then back to Iwamizu for a straightaway three. It's left short. Stone gets the miss, puts it back. He gets fouled. No make, so he'll be shooting 2 free throws. The senior from Hidden Valley. You know, Matt, I graduated from Hidden Valley in 2018. Naren Stone's dad was my principal, and I see him out here in attendance tonight. Always interesting to see these faces that I grew up with from Hidden Valley.
I'm sure.
Stone's second free throw is good. Score 24-8, 3 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Carson Sims, dribbling to the free throw line, goes up with a tough shot, he hit it. 24-10 now, 2:46 to go in the first half. Here's Iwamizu, top of the key, now to the hands of Flitcroft. Flitcroft, he'll throw it over to Gagnon, top of the key, now to Iwamizu. Had trouble receiving the pass, then drives in, no problem, with a right-handed lay-in. 26-10, 2.5 to go in the first half. Henley trails, and Sims is fouled. And I think they're going to say he was fouled on the floor. I think Sims was going up with the shot, changed it to a pass halfway up, and so that's why he's not getting the shooting foul. And Charlton will head to the bench in favor of Jeremiah Brunick. He'll take the inbound pass into the corner. Throws it to Montag. Montag finds Schmerbach. Schmerbach dribbling back top of the key. Takes the Montag screen. Montag slips into the paint, but instead they go to Mick on the wing. Mick tries to go baseline, up off the glass. No. And the rebound picked up by Iwamizu. Iwamizu into the front court for Hidden Valley. He takes it all the way into the paint. Finds Gagnon cutting with them, and Gagnon shots off the mark. Now Montag takes it. Throws it ahead to Schmerbach. Then to Mick in the corner. Mick, baseline, reverse layup is there. 26-12, a minute 55 to go in the first half, and Hidden Valley leads Henley. On the other side, Cooper Gagnon responds with an equally impressive layup, and we've got time. The score 28-12, a minute 49 to go in the second quarter. I believe we have one more break here in the second quarter, so we'll take it on 104.3 and 960 Sports and mybasin.com.
Parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule. God's Gifts Photography.
We'll rejoin the second quarter, already in action. Bryson Montag missed his first shot, got the putback there. Hidden Valley trying to bring the ball up the floor, turn it over, and give the Hornets 2 more points off the hands of Micah Ibarra. The score 28-16, 1 minute 5 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Hidden Valley with it. Cooper Gagnon tries to pass to Iwamizu. Montag will foul him receiving the pass. That'll be the 4th Henley foul, and it should be Montag's 3rd. Corbin Hamilton will check in for him as Gagnon heads to the bench. Kaiser Daly checks in. And here's Daly on the inbound, finds Briarty head of the key, now to the hands of Klingler far side. Inside of a minute now in the first half, Joshua Iwamizu receives the pass, tries a triple and drains it. First made triple for him this game. The score now 31-16. 47 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Schmerbach. Kicks it outside to Ibarra. Guarded there by Klingler. Now to Brunick. Gives it back to Ibarra in the far corner. Ibarra tries to feed Brunick underneath. The ball tipped out of bounds. Last touched by Hidden Valley. And the Hornets will keep it. 15 seconds separate shot and game clock. And Ibarra will inbound for Henley. Lofts it top of the key to Hamilton. Hamilton finds Ibarra. Quick off a screen. Back to Hamilton. He'll try a long 2. He drains it. They're calling it a 3. He had his foot on the line, but I'm sure the Hornets will take it. 31-19. Shot clock is off. 22 seconds to go. Here's Joshua Iwamizu, top of the key. Guarded there by Brunick. Gets rid of it into the hands of Daly. Picked up by Mick. Now over to Stone. Stone throws it to Iwamizu. Iwamizu driving inside against Brunick, steps back beyond the arc, throws up a contested triple that rims out. 1 second to go. The Hornets will not get a shot off to end the first half. We will head to the locker rooms with Hidden Valley leading 31-19 on 104.3 and 960 Sports and mybasin.com.
Parent of a high school athlete, I've given up trying to get pictures of my kid playing sports. It's nearly impossible to take pictures and enjoy the game. There is a solution though. God's Gifts Photography attends high school sporting events in the Basin to take individual and team action photos at a great price. Search God's Gifts 2 on Facebook to learn more. They'll come and capture your athlete in action, creating those frameable lifelong memories so you can watch and just enjoy the moment. Call 541-281-2206 to get your athlete on their schedule. God's Gifts Photography.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, to retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
At mybasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
mybasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
Josh Eldridge and Matt Bowling back with you tonight on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com. It is halftime here at Henley High School, and the Hidden Valley Mustangs have come to town, and they lead Henley at halftime, 31-19. Once again, it's been the Josh Iwamizu show for the Mustangs. He paces the team in scoring 16 first-half points for the senior from Hidden Valley. He's helped out by Austin Klingler with 4, 3 for Naren Stone and Kaiser Daly, 2 for each Braxton Briarty and Cooper Gagnon, and 1 for Tommy Drake. Those are your scores right now for Hidden Valley. For Henley, they are led threefold by Carson Sims, Finn Charlton, and Nolan Mick, each with 4. Corbin Hamilton has 3, and 2 each for Bryson Montag and Micah Ibarra. Your scorers right now for the Hornets at halftime. They are down 31-19. It's just been a really good offensive showing for Joshua Iwamizu in particular. He has shown off some really good offensive skill sets, and the Hornets having trouble containing him in the first half.
Yeah, he's a dog. I mean, we've seen that all season. He can just flat out take over a game. There's a reason he was honorable mention All-State last year.
Yeah.
And I imagine a good contender to earn that level of honor again. Yeah, he's a challenging matchup for Henley in several different ways. I think he's a kind of a stretch 4 type of player, and those can be really difficult if you don't have the size, if you don't have the athleticism to match up with that.
Yeah, certainly so. And credit to Henley, they've taken good care of the basketball. They've minimized turnovers. They're trying to capitalize on their opportunities. They've had, again, open looks. They just haven't been able to drop so far for Henley. I think at this point, just got to keep running the offense the way you have been and hope that some of these open triples that you've taken will start to fall in the second half. Again, down 31-19 at halftime. We're not the only show in town tonight. Up at Oregon Tech, the Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owls are playing Multnomah University in the Cascade Conference quarterfinals right now. Tech trailing by 9 with a shade under 15 minutes to go in the second half. We'll keep you updated on that score as well. Doing our best to get an update from Phoenix and Mazama, although as I look at their live stream online, there's no scoreboard, and so it's a mystery. But, yeah, Phoenix playing Mazama right now for a league championship in the Skyline Conference. If we are able to get a score update on that one before the night is concluded, we'll give it to you. That determines who gets the home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs out of our conference and who has to travel. Of course, Hidden Valley still in the mix. They have got to play in to the 16-team OSAA 4A playoffs, but they have secured that spot. They know they'll get at least one more game after this one. And where they're ranked, they might be able to host this game too. And like I said at the end of last night's broadcast, Matt, when Henley is playing a Skyline Conference team, they're the enemy. But once we get to the playoffs, all the Skyline Conference teams, I hope, are able to make a run at things in the postseason.
Yeah, I think Phoenix in particular has a really good chance with their 2 big guys. They're ranked number 12 right now, but I I have a hard time believing there's 11 teams in 4A that are definitely better than them. So I'm interested to see how things unfold both tonight and in the first round of the playoffs coming up.
Well, speak of the playoffs, if you're joining us just for the boys' game tonight or just on the radio, you may have missed the Henley girls this evening, who put on another show on this very floor. They wrapped up an undefeated Skyline Conference season, something that hasn't been done for the Lady Hornets in a decade.
Yeah, and their closest game during that Skyline Conference campaign was a 21-point win. Just complete and total domination.
Yeah, so they are headed to the playoffs. They will get a home playoff game. We'll know for sure who they play coming up over the next week or so once the 4A play-in games conclude. If you look at the standings right now, you might think St. Helens is in the mix. They came here last year and lost to the Hornets fairly considerably as well. And that's who I think is going to wind up coming to the Hornets' nest, although still yet to be seen. And whenever Henley does get that home playoff game, we'll be here with you for the coverage on mybasin.com. And also 1/2 away from wrapping up the season for the Henley Hornet boys. Right now they trail 31-19 against the Hidden Valley Mustangs. We'll be back and ready for the third quarter after this on 104.3 and 960 Sports and on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account, the retirement planning, and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
Almost ready for the third quarter tonight from Henley High School, just about 10 minutes south of downtown Klamath Falls. Want to welcome in everybody watching from over the hill at Hidden Valley tonight. Appreciate you joining us here on mybasin.com. The Hidden Valley Mustangs lead 31-19 as we get ready for the third quarter here on senior night. We were able to get a score update from the Skyline Conference championship game happening over in Phoenix. Looks like they just started the second quarter, and right now Phoenix is in front of Mazama 19-12. And again, with the winner there winning the conference championship, we'll keep you updated on that as we move forward tonight. What do we got on Oregon Tech? They look to still be trailing 52-44 in the Cascade Conference quarterfinals. Inside of 14 minutes to go in the second half.
Oregon Tech, the number 2 seed defending Cascade Conference tournament champions. Multnomah trying to extend the life of their program. The school is shutting down at the end of the year.
Never underestimate a team literally fighting for their lives. Oregon Tech still in it, of course.
Hey, we saw Birmingham Southern Baseball make a great run last year at the
Forgot about
Division III World Series. Their school was
awesome.
shutting down. Actually, their school had already shut down by the time the team was eliminated.
All right, here we go in the third quarter of this one. It's Hidden Valley who leads Henley 31-19. The Mustangs start with the ball. Here's Naren Stone on the far side. Now to Kaiser Daly. Daly has it, bounces a pass underneath to Iwamizu. He's on the left block, kicks a pass outside to Naren Stone for a straightaway triple. He knocks it down. Naren Stone now up to 6 points for the ball game, and his team leads 34-19, 7.5 to go in the third. Montag on the other side tries to go baseline, met there by Iwamizu, kicks it outside to Ibarra to answer from downtown. Micah Ibarra with a triple brings Henley back within 12. 7:20 to go in the third quarter. Here's Naren Stone. Passes to Iwamizu, head of the key. He thought about a triple, then gives it up to Briarty. Briarty, he'll find Daly off a screen, top of the key. Dumps it to Iwamizu on the wing. Now underneath to Briarty on the right block. Outside to Naren Stone. He'll try a triple. That one rims out. The rebound picked up by Schmerbach. He outlets to Ibarra into the front court now for Henley. Ibarra along the far sideline. Kicks it to Sims. Sims, a left wing triple. He got it. 7 points for Carson Sims. Henley back within 9. Here's Braxton Briarty into the front court for Hidden Valley. Briarty throws it over to Daly now on the far side. Here's Stone, top of the key, into the hands of Klingler. Klingler looking for Iwamizu, finds him on the right block, fields a double team, drives past Montag, kicks it in the corner. It's intercepted by Schmerbach. He's outnumbered in transition. Schmerbach takes it in. Tough shot is all for naught. Rebound is tipped around into the hands of Naren Stone. He'll give it up to Iwamizu, and he will almost dunk in transition. Regardless, a 2-point conversion there for Josh Iwamizu. Give him 18 for the game, and his team leads by 11. 6 minutes to go in the third. Here's Schmerbach on the right wing. Driving in, he's met there by Briarty, and a couple of free throws coming up for Reese, it looks like. No, I lied. It is a foul on the floor, and Micah Ibarra will inbound. And a timeout is called. And we will take it. 6 minutes, 1 second to go in the third. Hidden Valley leads Henley 36-25 on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com. Continuing coverage of Henley basketball tonight on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com. Henley had brought themselves within 9, now down by 11. With 6 minutes to go in the third quarter, 5 on the floor for them. It is Ibarra, Schmerbach, Montag, Hamilton, and Sims. And for Hidden Valley, it is Klingler, Briarty, Daly, Iwamizu, and Stone. So Corbin Hamilton will inbound as the Hornets start with the ball, trying to bring themselves back within single digits. Hamilton finds Montag in the corner, then to Schmerbach, head of the key. Schmerbach had a little bit of trouble with the pass, but recollects. Kicks it to Montag on the right block. Montag trying to go up with the mid-range, leaves it short, and it falls to Naren Stone. Stone will jog across the timeline for Hidden Valley, give it up to Iwamizu. Iwamizu with the half-court logo, dribbling against Montag, gives it up to Klingler on the far side. Klingler guarded there by Ibarra, then back to half-court to Iwamizu. Now to Klingler there again on that left side. Back to Iwamizu. The Mustangs draining this shot clock down, now to 10 seconds. Iwamizu dribbling to his left, gets inside the paint, kicks it out to Daly in the corner. Daly now with 5, back to Iwamizu. He pump fakes a 3, drives in a couple of steps, too strong on the lay-in. That's a shot clock violation, and the Hornets get the ball. Score update from the Skyline Conference Championship game happening in Phoenix. It is the Pirates who lead the Mazama Vikings 25-18 in the second quarter. Here, our score is 36-25. Henley trails Hidden Valley inside of 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Hidden Valley brings it into the front court, and I believe it's a turnover in favor of Henley. It was tipped away by Briarty, and then he couldn't pick up the ball, tipped it out of bounds, and Henley able to keep possession here. 5:06 to go in the third. Briarty is going to check out here, came up limping a little bit. So in is Evan Neufeld, the junior. Ibarra will inbound the baseline. And we got to wipe up the sweat first. Jesse Hamilton, the school's principal, tasked with towel duty as the Hornets get ready to inbound. Micah Ibarra looking for Sims in the corner. Instead, we'll find Montag off a screen on the far side. Gets it back to Ibarra. Ibarra has it tipped free in the corner by Klingler, but it was last touched by Klingler. And so the Hornets will inbound once more. Inbound pass goes to Schmerbach. Schmerbach well beyond the arc, kicks it to Hamilton, top of the key. Hamilton trying to find room along the right side, gives it to Schmerbach. Schmerbach takes a Montag screen. Now he's well beyond the arc, right extended wing. Schmerbach drives in. Wild shot off the right hand, won't go. Schmerbach chases down his own miss into the far corner. Tries a triple, no. Rebound picked up there by Iwamizu. Iwamizu and the Mustangs trying to get ahead in transition. Pass goes over to Daly in the corner. He'll try a transition three. It's good. Score now 39-25, 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Here's Schmerbach into the front court for Henley. Dribbling against Daly, throws it to Ibarra. Ibarra has it poked free by Klingler. Klingler all alone to the cup, off the glass and in. 6 points now for Klingler. Makes it a 41-25 game, 4:11 to go in the third quarter. Here's Ibarra, and he will be fouled by Klingler there, trying to reach in against Ibarra. A couple of subs in for both teams. For Henley, Charlton, Brunick, and Mick check in. For Hidden Valley, Tommy Drake enters the fold. And we are ready to go again for more basketball here in the third quarter. Ibarra finds Mick off the inbound pass. Mick driving the left lane, backs out beyond the arc, kicks it to Charlton. Charlton still on the left wing, now to Hamilton, top of the key. Sets his feet for a triple and decides against it. Takes a screen left, gets back to the arc, now for three. Hamilton hits! Second made triple for Corbin Hamilton tonight, makes it 41-28. Iwamizu tries to respond with a triple of his own on the other side. He can't hit it. The rebound stays with the Mustangs as it rolls out of bounds. And sub in for Henley as Reese Schmerbach checks in for Micah Ibarra. And Cooper Gagnon to inbound, lofts it top of the key to Stone. Stone gets it at half court. Stone guarded there by Charlton, now to Klingler, gives it to Iwamizu. Iwamizu on the left elbow, back out to Klingler in the corner, drives inside the arc, back outside to Iwamizu for a triple, it's wide left. Rebound falls to Corbin Hamilton. He gives it up to Schmerbach, now to the front court for Henley. Schmerbach to Charlton, left side, hands it off to Hamilton, well beyond the arc, top of the key. Here's Mick. Mick dribbling with his left hand, goes baseline, rolls the pass out to Schmerbach, whips it to Charlton, to Hamilton. Can he do it again? Yes! 41-30, 3:08 to go in the third. Three triples for Corbin Hamilton this game. Here's Cooper Gagnon, top of the key, throws it over to Klingler, now to Stone. Stone guarded closely by Charlton, now to Gagnon again, right side. Gagnon, he'll find Drake, and a whistle away from the ball. This is going to be a foul against Henley. I believe it is Jeremiah Brunick. He picks up his second. And it is the team's first. Inside of 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's Hidden Valley. Kaiser Daly throws up a tough shot from the right block. It's no good. The rebound picked up by Brunick. Hornets trying to bring themselves back inside of single digits. Finn Charlton has it. Drives to the free throw line. Right-handed floater rims out. And a foul. I believe it's going to be against Naren Stone on the rebound. No, pardon me. It'll be Tommy Drake's first foul and the third for Hidden Valley as Corbin Hamilton checks out in favor of, I believe, Reese Schmerbach. Schmerbach gets the pass here on the left side, loses it, but a foul is called against Hidden Valley. That's now their fourth. Schmerbach to inbound. The 5 on the floor for Henley. It's Charlton, Mick, Montag, Brunick, and Schmerbach. For Hidden Valley, it's Klingler, Iwamizu, Gagnon, Drake, and Stone. Here's Mick now on the left side. Mick picks up the dribble, and a foul called off the basketball. This one's going against Henley. And it'll be Brunick's foul, illegal screen. That is his third. He'll stay in the game, at least for the moment. Joshua Iwamizu will inbound. Gives it up to Cooper Gagnon. Gagnon lightly double-teamed up the floor. Relieves the pass to Iwamizu. Iwamizu goes between his legs. Throws it to Drake on the left side. Drake finds Gagnon. Top of the key and a whistle. And I think this game has gotten pretty physical here in the third quarter. Players on the floor. It feels like every trip up the floor. This time the foul again being charged against Henley. It'll be Schmerbach's second as Sims and Ibarra check into the game. Schmerbach to the bench, Charlton to the bench. Briarty in the game for Hidden Valley. And he will inbound. Lofts it to Gagnon, top of the key. He'll throw it to Stone. Stone with his back to the basket at the left elbow finds Gagnon top of the key. Gagnon backs back out, guarded by Mick. Now to the hands of Drake near side, picked up by Sims. Now over to Stone. Stone whips the pass to Gagnon on the wing. Trying to drive inside against Mick. Shoots from 12. It rolls off. Rebound tipped around. It's a long one, picked up by Montag. He's outnumbered in transition, but he finds Mick driving baseline. Outside to Ibarra. It's tipped out of bounds by the Mustangs. The Hornets keep it with 1:54 to go in the third. 27 seconds on the shot clock. They trail 41-30. Ibarra to inbound, bounces it to Brunick in the near corner, gives it up to Mick. Mick puts it on the deck, looking for Ibarra off a screen. Instead, he'll hold on to it, dribbles in behind his back, gets to the free throw line, throws it out to Montag. Montag in the paint, right-handed layup, bounces all around and through. And Bryson Montag, give him 4 points, and the Hornets within 9. 1.5 minutes to go in the third. Mustangs looking to respond. Here's Stone, throws it to Drake, head of the key. Now to the hands of Briarty, far side. Briarty to Gagnon, now near side to Drake, guarded by Sims. Jab step right, drives inside the paint. He is fouled by Sims on the shot. And so heading to the line for a pair is Tommy Drake. Drake is 1 for 2 in his previous trip to the line. That's all of his points so far. The sophomore getting another look here. Now, while we have a moment, as Drake shoots a pair of free throws, want to let you in on the Skyline Conference Championship game. It is halftime in Phoenix, and the Pirates lead Mazama 31-26 there. Again, that is the Conference Championship game. Winner gets home court, and loser has to travel and will be conference runner-up. First free throw off the mark from Drake. He's got a second. That one is also no good, and Montag battles for the board. Gives it up to Hamilton. He's been hot from downtown this game. Hamilton has it top of the key, hands it to Mick. Mick dribbles along the left wing, denies the Hamilton screen, goes baseline, whips it to Montag in the corner for a triple. He hits it! The Hornets' nest is alive as Henley is within 6, inside a minute to go in the third. Here's Braxton Briarty throwing it to Naren Stone. Stone finds Drake off a screen, head of the key. Now Briarty on the wing. Picked up there by Montag. Here's Daly. He thought about a triple, gives it to Drake. Drake guarded tightly by Mick. Now it's Klingler. Klingler throws it over to Daly. Picked up there by Sims. Now to Stone, head of the key. 12 to shoot for Hidden Valley. Here's Klingler driving inside. He will be fouled by Micah Ibarra. Frustrated with his own defense is Micah committing the foul and allowing Hidden Valley to shoot free throws. It'll be Austin Klingler. Only Ibarra's first foul as Coach Brian Stock offers words of encouragement to his young guard. The first free throw from Klingler is good. He's got 7 points in the game. And Hidden Valley back out in front by 7.
Klingler was Hidden Valley's quarterback this fall, helped them get back to the playoffs for the first time since 2021.
Misses his second free throw. Hamilton pulls down the board. Shot clock off here in the third quarter. The Hornets have it with 26 and counting. Here's Montag. Takes a Hamilton screen, top of the key, looking for Ibarra on the wing. Dumps it to Hamilton on the right block. Hamilton trying to back down Stone. Spins around, fadeaway jumper blocked by Stone. 14 seconds to go. Hidden Valley has the ball. Here's Joshua Iwamizu into the front court. Guarded half court by Montag. Takes a screen left, gets to the elbow, backs back out, throws it to Briarty for a right wing triple. It's good. That will bring us to the end of the third quarter. Henley's not done yet, though. Down by 10, 45-35 as we go to the fourth on 104.3 and 960 Sports and mybasin.com.
We drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Clown Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi. When you come to Clown Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
Tough to beat a team 3 times. Josh Eldridge and Matt Bowling back with you from Henley High School. The Hornets within 10 of Hidden Valley, 45-35 as we enter the fourth quarter. A score update from Oregon Tech as well. The Hustlin' Owls in the Cascade Conference quarterfinals against Multnomah University. They trail by 8 with about 5.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Tech, should they lose, will have to rely on an at-large bid to the NAIA National Tournament. They'd be in good position to get a bid, but always better to control your own destiny. We'll keep you updated from Danny Miles Court as we move throughout the fourth quarter in this one. Henley starts with the ball again, down 10. Here's Reese Schmerbach, throws it to Carson Sims. Sims whips the pass to Montag. Montag puts it on the deck, finds Ibarra. He thought about a triple, then tries one. Ibarra drains it. Second triple made for Micah. Hornets within 7. 45-38, 7.5 to go in the fourth. Here's Iwamizu throwing it to Briarty. Briarty has it at the half-court logo. With his left hand, gets inside the arc. At the left elbow, throws it outside to Daly. Now Klingler, top of the key. Here's Iwamizu, right side. Had trouble with the pass, but recollects. Iwamizu between his legs, going to work against Montag. On the block, kicks it outside to Daly for a straightaway triple to answer. He does. Back up to a 10-point game. 48-38, 7:13 to go in the fourth quarter. Here's Schmerbach. Schmerbach had a lane, instead gives it up to Sims. Sims tries to drive inside with the left hand, he scores!
That is a tough bucket for Carson Sims.
Brings his team within 8, 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Here's Hidden Valley. Klingler has it on the right extended arc, picks up the dribble and throws it to Briarty. He goes over and back and gets away with it. Now it's picked up by Stone on the far side. A whistle, Stone travels. The Hornets get bailed out anyway. Here comes Henley into the front court. It's Micah Ibarra. Ibarra will hand it off to Schmerbach. Henley within 8. Takes a screen left. Now to Montag. Montag tries to drive inside against the defense. Finds Sims in the corner. Sims on the drive. He travels.
Going right at Iwamizu again, though. I like it. No fear from the sophomore.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He's what I like to call playing angry. Just trying to drive inside and will his team, along with, the Hornets have played well throughout the third quarter and the first minute and a half here in the fourth to bring themselves back within 8. See if Henley, on their final effort of the season, can come from behind against Hidden Valley, a postseason bound team. Mustangs look to hold on. They'll inbound the ball away from the basket. 6.5 minutes to go in the final quarter. Aaron Stone finds Iwamizu. Now to Klingler near side. Klingler guarded by Ibarra. He'll take a screen left. Picked up there by Hamilton. Hamilton will foul him. A little aggressive on the defense there. And that is the second Henley team foul here in the fourth quarter. Bound pass goes to Briarty. Briarty bounces it over to Daly. Daly underneath to Klingler. He has it close to the rim. Pump fakes, can't score. Long rebound picked up by Montag. 2-on-2 in transition. Bryson Montag all the way home. He's fouled, won't score, but he's got free throws. Bryson Montag with his family behind him on senior night, looking to sink a couple of clutch free throws here just in the beginning of the fourth quarter. 2 minutes gone, his team trails by 8. Here's Montag for his first. It's good. 6 points in the second half so far for Bryson, and one more free throw on the way. He's got 8 total points for the game. Second free throw drops for Bryson. 6-point game, 6 minutes to go. Hidden Valley in front of Henley. Iwamizu passes ahead to Briarty. Briarty drives the left side, kicks it in the far corner to Daly. His three is off the front iron. Rebound picked up by Schmerbach. Schmerbach on the right side. He's going to hand it off to Sims. Sims goes between his legs, takes a screen left, drives inside, kicks it to Ibarra in the corner, throws it to Hamilton. Straightaway three, leaves it short. Rebound picked up by Briarty. Here comes Stone into the front court by Hidden Valley. Daly pump fakes a three, gives it up to Stone. Daly cutting to the rim. His lay-in is too strong. Ibarra with the rebound. Ahead to Sims. Sims in the paint, in the corner to Schmerbach for three. Can't hit. Montag wrestles away the offensive board. Back up, no. Another rebound goes out of bounds. Sims is tackled from behind. Tried to roll up Sims there. No foul, but I think the Hornets keep the ball. 5:15 to go, a 6-point game. Here's Schmerbach. Throws it to Hamilton in the near corner. Now Sims left wing. Sims looking for Ibarra off a screen in the corner. Pulls up from the mid-range. Ibarra's mid-range rattles out, and the rebound picked up by Iwamizu. So the Mustangs look to slow things down. 5 minutes to go, up by 6. Iwamizu guarded by Montag. He'll throw it to Klingler, guarded by Ibarra. Now he throws it to Stone. Stone on the pick and roll. Can't finish through contact, but there's Flickcroft. Pardon me. Nope, that's Daly with the putback, and a timeout is called. Hidden Valley back up by 8, 50-42. 4:48 to go in the ball game. We'll be back on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
MyBasin.com, we bring you the power of local radio,
The pace and reach of social media,
the information of 24-hour news,
and the excitement of local sports.
We do this with a team of radio professionals that is second to none.
Klamath Falls is a community that we love and a place that we are proud to call home.
Klamath Falls deserves a media group that is as committed to you as you are to Klamath Falls.
MyBasin.com is your go-to place for news,
sports, events, and everything going on at home in Klamath Falls.
.448 left to go on senior night here at Henley High School. And the Hornets trail Hidden Valley 50-48. Trying to find a way back into this game. Henley has played really good defense here in the fourth quarter, making things uncomfortable for Hidden Valley. Try to get themselves a bit closer. It will be the Hornets who start with the basketball. Micah Ibarra is joined by Reese Schmerbach, Corbin Hamilton, Nolan Mick, and Bryson Montag. For the Mustangs, it's Daly, Klingler, Iwamizu, Stone, and Briarty. Here's Iwamizu. No, pardon me. It's Ibarra. Now Schmerbach gives it up to Mick. Mick fakes a pass right, then throws it left to Montag. Montag past one defender. He charges in against Klingler. That's Bryson's fourth foul, I believe. And the team's second here in the fourth quarter. Hornets pressing here on defense. Mustangs get the ball into the front court. Daly is going to travel. Uh-oh, Daly is down. Going to have to get a sub in for him as he races off the floor. Never want to see that in the final regular season game. Tommy Drake is going to come in instead. It should be Henley ball coming out of this break, as Micah Ibarra will inbound. Gets it to Schmerbach. Henley within 8. 4.5 to go in the final period. Ibarra into the front court. Now gives it up to Schmerbach. Here's Mick, top of the key. Fakes a pass right, finds Montag left. Here's Ibarra, a corner triple. He won't hit. And the rebound picked up by Stone. He gives it up to Iwamizu. Iwamizu now into the front court, guarded there by Montag. He'll give it to Stone on the right elbow. Back outside to Iwamizu. A long triple is no good. Micah Ibarra pulls down the rebound. It's ripped away by Drake. Drake kicks it to Klingler on the wing. Klingler loses it. Ibarra and the Hornets have numbers in transition. Ibarra drives in, left-handed. He leaves it short. The rebound picked up by Iwamizu. Iwamizu now into the front court for Hidden Valley. Hornets still trail by 8. 3:45 to go. Here's Naren Stone. Stone guarded by Hamilton beyond the arc. Throws it to Iwamizu, top of the key. Whips the pass to Klingler now near side. Klingler skips it to Drake. Straight away. Now to Iwamizu. Iwamizu curls off a screen, drives inside, and lays it in. 20 points now for Josh Iwamizu. Makes it a 10-point game inside of 3.5 minutes. Schmerbach rifles a pass ahead to Mick. Mick drives baseline and scores. And a timeout is called. We'll take our final timeout of regulation as Hidden Valley leads 52-44. 3:17 to go on 104.3 and 960 Sports and mybasin.com. It's an 8-point game in which Hidden Valley leads Henley 52-44, 3:17 to go before a conclusion. Naren Stone takes the inbound pass. He's trapped in the corner. They got to get rid of it. They find Briarty into the front court. He'll throw it to Klingler. Klingler gives it back to Briarty, has it straight away. Now it's Stone on the far side, guarded there by Ibarra. And ball around the horn into the hands of Briarty. Briarty's going to bounce it to Drake. Off a screen, throws it to Klingler. Klingler has it there, guarded by Stone. Now Mauricio Mendez takes it. First minutes we're seeing of Mendez today. And here is Stone. 9 to shoot for Hidden Valley. Mendez has it on the wing. Throws it to Klingler. Now Briarty with 4. Briarty to Klingler. Way downtown. He misses. The rebound picked up by Stone. And the Mustangs get a chance to reset. The Hornets didn't go after that rebound. Mendez has it on the left wing. Gives it up to Briarty. It's tipped away into the backcourt. Briarty recollects. Briarty now back into the front court. 18 to shoot for Hidden Valley. Mendez guarded tightly by Hamilton. Throws it to Klingler. Now Briarty. Briarty puts it on the deck. Throws it to Drake. Top of the key. Now Klingler far side. 8 to shoot for Hidden Valley. Klingler throws it over to Stone. Now Drake with 4. Drake with 3. Throws it over to Briarty with 1. The shot at the buzzer rolls off the rim. Sims pulls it in. 2 minutes to go. Henley trails by 8. Rifles a pass ahead to Mick. Mick loses the dribble on the drive, and it's picked up by Austin Klingler. Klingler now into the front court. Gives it up to Drake. Drake guarded well beyond the arc by Montag. Drake throws it out of bounds. Somehow last touched by Montag. It'll stay with the Mustangs. Joshua Iwamizu checks into the game for Tommy Drake. Hidden Valley has to find someone to inbound. They'll choose Iwamizu. A minute 40 to go. 8-point game. Here's Briarty. Briarty dribbles right, throws it to Klingler near side. Klingler, no-look pass to Briarty, skips it to Stone, cutting to the rim, he scores, and that is likely the dagger inside of a minute and a half. Hidden Valley leads by 10. Here's Nolan Mick, throws it to Ibarra near side. Ibarra for 3, can't answer. Rebound tipped around to the hands of Drake. Long outlet pass to Klingler. Klingler all the way home for 2. 56-44, a minute 11 to go. Henley trails Hidden Valley. Pass comes to Mick, now straight away to Hamilton. Hamilton Takes a screen right, is jumped by Briarty there. Montag gets it close to the rim. His lay-in is too strong, and the rebound is picked up by Naren Stone. Iwamizu gets it back. He'll loft it ahead to Drake. Drake puts it on the deck, guarded by Hamilton, whips the pass to Klingler. Klingler, guarded by Ibarra, well beyond the arc. He'll bounce it to Drake. Drake brings it all the way out to half court and goes over and back without even thinking about it. And the Hornets will get the ball back with 40 seconds to go. Down by 12. Ibarra looking to inbound, finds Montag. Back to Ibarra. Ibarra, a step back triple, won't go. And the rebound is tipped out of bounds, last touched by Drake. It'll stay with the Hornets. 1/10 of a second, separate shot and game clock, and Coach Brian Stock calls time. We'll stick with you through this timeout as Henley trails by 12. This one is effectively over, so we'll get you updated on what's happening at Oregon Tech. The Owls trying to make a run at things late. Just a few moments ago, down by 10, now within 3 with 1:56 to go. Tech, the 2 seed in the conference quarterfinals, taking on 7 seed Multnomah on a pretty good run right now, trying to find their way back into that game. Again, looking at Phoenix and Mazama. And for the Skyline Conference championship game, we know they're in the third quarter, and we know Phoenix was leading at halftime by 5 points. And don't know what their score is now in the third quarter, but Phoenix in front on their home gym, last we heard. Coming out of the timeout for Hidden Valley as they look to close things out, it is Drake, Iwamizu, Neufeld, Stone, and I believe Klingler. Out there for Henley is Hamilton, Mick, Sims, Ibarra, and Montag. And Henley will inbound again, 1/10 of a second, separate shot and game clock. Here's Ibarra, top of the key. Ibarra whips it to Montag. He'll try a triple. Bryson Montag, good for 3. Mustangs likely to dribble this one out and collect a win. But a nice job for Bryson Montag on the final shot of his career to knock down a triple. Neufeld bounces it to Klingler. Now over to Drake. 8 seconds to go. Drake to Stone, top of the key. He'll dribble, and that will be the ball game. Final score, 56-47. We'll be back to recap this along with the rest of the Henley season after this on 104.3 and 960 Sports and MyBasin.com.
So lonely, I just sigh and moan. Seems like I've been waiting forever, wondering if you're coming home. I just saw your face, I know you're coming home. I swear there is no place. And then I heard your voice. I know you're coming home. I know you're coming home.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Introducing Smith Bates Marcom Solutions, your trusted partner in marketing and communication. We specialize in crafting compelling campaigns, eye-catching graphics, and impactful branding materials.
Smith Bates is like working with dependable friends. They always help us build our professional image.
Through the innovative strategies that the team at Smith Bates suggested, we've been able to give the brand at Calor the boost that it desperately needed.
Unlock your potential with Smith Bates Marcom Solutions.
Final score here from Henley High School, 56-47. The Hidden Valley Mustangs defeat the Henley Hornets. Go ahead and run down our leading scorers for you, and we'll start with the victors tonight. The Hidden Valley Mustangs, who were led again by Joshua Iwamizu with 20 points. Kaiser Daly had 11, 9 for Austin Klingler, 8 for Naren Stone, 5 for Braxton Briarty, 2 for Cooper Gagnon, and 1 for Tommy Drake. Those are your scorers for Hidden Valley. For Henley, they were led by a senior on senior night. Bryson Montag scored 12 points. He was helped out with 9 by Carson Sims and Corbin Hamilton, 8 for Micah Ibarra, 6 for Nolan Mick, and 4 for Finn Charlton. Those are your scorers for the Henley Hornets, who wrap up the 2024-25 campaign winless. One thing you could say for sure is this team never, ever went down without a fight.
No, they sure didn't. And I mean, you look at that 0-12 mark. You consider so many of their games came down to the wire. It just, for whatever reason, and honestly, we saw it a bit tonight too. The shots just stopped falling at inopportune moments, but they were right there.
Yeah, they
were right there. And, I think with some growth, with some improvement in the offseason, with the guys you got coming back, I mean, Mike Ibarra, Carson Sims, Corbin Hamilton.
Yeah, Corbin certainly.
I think looking forward, these guys are going to turn some of these close losses into wins next year.
Yeah, and for Hidden Valley, for their part, they got to feel good about this win heading into a postseason. They aren't guaranteed a spot in the 16-team playoff yet. They do have to play into it, but for them, potentially hosting that game as well, this Mustangs team is athletic and well, they could be a tough out themselves, at least in the play-in round with some of these other lower-ranked Oregon teams.
Yeah, kind of like with the girls. I think it's going to be interesting to see how some of these pairings shake out and where teams end up. But yeah, no, I definitely would not sleep on the Mustangs. I certainly wouldn't call them an easy matchup as far as a play-in or first-round game goes.
I want to wish the best of luck to Coach Jordan Kassler and his squad as they enter the postseason. One other Skyline Conference game going on tonight. It's Phoenix facing Mazama at Phoenix for the Skyline Conference Championship. Somewhere in the third quarter, Phoenix leads 46-40. If you'd like to catch the end of that game, I know the folks over at Table Rock Sports in Medford are broadcasting it live for free right now. So after we are off the air, you go ahead and check them out and watch Mazama as they battle for a league championship. Speaking of league championships, again, for those who might have missed, the Henley Lady Hornets, they have been Skyline Conference champions for about 2 weeks now, but wrapping up an undefeated season for the first time in a decade. They will get a home playoff game, and excited to see who they draw.
Yeah, they're in line for the number 3 seed, so probably one of those play-in teams is, well, definitely one of those play-in teams is going to be headed to the Hornets' nest for a first-round matchup.
Yeah, we'll have the coverage for you there on mybasin.com as the postseason begins after tonight. But for some, the Henley Hornets boys team, the season is over. Here celebrating their senior night tonight, I want to highlight some of the guys we'll be losing on the program this year. Bryson Montag, Kim Sabaton, Finn Charlton, and Nolan Mick all graduating at the end of this year. Congratulations to those guys for making it through high school and finishing out their senior season. Probably not the way they would have hoped, but they leave the program in good hands with the guys coming up behind them. Brian Stock, the head coach, will be entering his second season as the head man of the Henley Hornets. They figured to compete in the Skyline Conference in 2025 and 26. But for now, the sun sets on the Henley Hornets campaign as they wrap up an 0-12 Skyline Conference season, and the Henley Lady Hornets are off to the playoffs. Final score here, once again, a loss to Hidden Valley, 56-47. Want to thank everybody who made tonight's broadcast and every broadcast this season possible. All the Henley Hornets head coaches, Randy Denson and Brian Stock, as well as the Hidden Valley coaches. We'll highlight Brenda Mendez and Jordan Kassler here tonight for making sure we had everything we needed. And, of course, the athletic director here at Henley High School, Mr. Luke Hammond, for making sure we always have a nice little place to sit inside the Hornets' nest. And, of course, thank you to you for hanging out with us all season long and enjoying another season of Henley basketball. Again, we'll be back with the playoffs for the Henley Lady Hornets. But until then, for my partner Matt Bowling, I'm Josh Eldridge. Good night and so long from